Hey guys, this is Team Berserker with another video, and we got, this time as a ruler will be Invading Demon Water Valentina. So this is technically Valentina 3.0. Her judgment costs 1 dark, 1 blue, and 1 colorless. Her energizer produces either water or darkness, and whenever you play a water chant, target a resonator with you either target a resonator minus X/0 until the end of the turn. X is the chant's total cost. Whenever you play a darkness chant, target gains minus X0/X defense. X is the chant's total cost. So technically, if you play a water, you minus attack. You play a dark, you minus defense. And her ruler side, it'll be Valentina Release Terror. You may pay 1 less to play a water/darkness card. Banish 2 resonators. Choose 1, draw a card, or targeted resonator. Destroy a targeted resonator. Alright, we'll leave that here. For my creatures will be 4 Thomas. So whenever he sent to the graveyard, you look for an apostle added to hand. Running 4, because this my build. It's half competitive, half fun. But you look for the total apostle cards, and with this deck, when I have you produce tokens, so you can tap to bring Titania, the fairy queen, that add her to the field, and you could bring Adombrali with that as well, and sack the tokens as well. I have 2 illusionary protection. When this card is put into the graveyard from your field, you put a 4/4 water darkness fantasy resonator token in your field. So normally when this card is sent to the graveyard, you have a 4/4 token, and it's water darkness. So if you both of them get sacked at the same turn, you have a black water 4/4 token. So you can sack both of them. One produces black, one produces red for Adombrali. So you draw a card, and I think you burn for 400, I believe. You have 2 illusion wizard. When this card enters your field, put a 4/4 water darkness fantasy resonator token into your field. So once you cast her, she hits the field, you have a 4/4 token to the field. Alright, I run one of these Possession Princess of Love Valentina. When she's destroyed or when she's sent to the graveyard from field, you take control of one of your opponent's resonators. I run 3 Adombralis, so I could use the effect of summoning him either with tokens, or if I use the other Valentina, when she's on the field, you target a resonator, put it to the field. Once she's destroyed, you send that resonator back, but what you do is sack both of them to bring Adombrali. So that minus resonator for your opponent, and you get another cast. And this is the Valentina that takes only run 2 of her. If I have Valentina and the Mujard, my field's boosted by 200. So once you have 2 Tatianas and 2 of the Mujards, you're already your resonators are pumped up, ready for attack. And this is the Mujard. She's a flying creature, 8/8. Other darkness resonators gain +2/+2. Other water resonators gains +2/+2. Banish this fantasy resonator, the card gains barrier. So you can banish a resonator fantasy token, and she will gain barrier. Not bad for this format, but normally you won't have tokens to have, because you either get rid of them with Adombrali, or you have them tapped in to bring out Titania. I have 2 Captain Hooks, because you're white and blue. You want to hook either your opponent for stones or hook your opponent for their resonators. I run 3 Titania to buff up your field, and she's a flying 12/12. So either you want to beat out those Space-Time Anomalies or those bear, just so they could hit her, snipe her, or snipe something else. Because your creatures do become a big buff on the field. You have 3 summon from Memoria. You look at the top 3 cards, add 1 to your hand. The 2 you put them in any order in the bottom of your deck, I believe. And normally if you play Yu-Gi-Oh, this will be a pot of greed. But unless of get rid of them in the bathroom, you put them into your bottom of your deck. Yeah, I run 3 Space-Time Anomaly. The reason why 3, you can use them multiple times, so you use them 6 times in total, unless they banish it from your banish room. And they combo off well with Bear Magic. Quick Cast, Remnant, same thing. You target a creature, becomes a 4/4 bear, and loses all abilities. So you do that for Rachael or Valentina or anything. When she hits the graveyard, she's still a bear. So she loses all her effects. In this deck, you must run 4 of this card. It's Separation of Body and Soul, because you mess around with their attack or defense. That's an easy way to get rid of their resonators, especially if they have a big beater. You have 4 of these cards. I run 2 Plot of Water Darkness. If you control J Resonator and another Darkness J/Resonator, you may choose both targeted Resonator. Destroy targeted Resonator and put a 4/4 Darkness Financing token. So, cost 3. It's a little bit cost, but you get to do 2 things. And with this deck, you use your tokens. I love using my tokens, especially when you play Feasting. Especially my locals, they have few Feastings there. This deck will catch up with Feasting, and the issue is that this deck doesn't die to Dark Alice and Dark Arthur. -4 for the field, because if you have Titania and the Mujart, they're already +4 for attack and for defense. I have 1 Rachael Smile, because why not? Running 1, it's fine. It's fun to put your opponent's stones and resonators tapped already and just go for the kill, because this deck has the power to go for the OTK. I have 1 Black Moonbeam, 2 Magic Rebound. Change the target of a target spell ability with a single target. Draw a card when you do. So this gives you drawing power, and you target something else instead. I have 2 Valentina Reach. So it's 1 water, 1 darkness, and X. Choose 1. Your opponent discards X cards, or you draw X cards. So you don't have a hand, you tap 4. You tap a 2 cost and 3. You get to draw 3 cards, or your opponent discards 3 cards from their hands. It's a good card, especially when you want to nitpick their hand. They're grinding and they have a hand and they're relying on their hand, and you just get rid of their hand. This is something they can't follow with unless they have Seal of Light, or they have something else instead. For the stone lineup, I have 1 water, 1 darkness, 3 magic stone of dark death, and 4 the Valentina. Remains of a Torexia. This produces black and white. This target's resident token gains +1/+1 into the end turn. So you tap these, your tokens gain +1/+1. So this is my deck profile. It's not something to compete with. You could make it compete. You could make it competitive, but this deck's a fun deck for me. I still haven't matched Fox with this deck, but at the moment I could build a field if the opponent chooses to let me have my 5 zones. Once I have 5 zones, it's ready to go. So just leave a comment below if you have any questions, concerns, or you want to suggest something to change the deck to make it a little bit better, faster, the way you like it, just leave a comment below and subscribe to the channel. And thanks for watching.